and growth. There's not, any top-down direction like we're building HQ2 because of kind of like X division. So it's really up to each kind of, senior leader, at Amazon and their vice presidents and directors as to who, kind of, where they're going to build the teams and who's going to kind of like grow here. And so, Rob, Pulciani, right? Who he's one of kind of like the first VPs to be here and to kind of really grow a team. So so there's not kind of like one person that's directing which teams are going to be here. It really is kind of coming like organically from the different units.
Okay, so so there's not like a team that kind of like says like pitches the idea to like maybe someone in Kendall being like, hey, you guys might be really good here.
No, there's not a kind of like, a team that does that. But, as more senior leaders are kind of like, spending time here, right? And, I think those conversations, are happening. And, now, it's kind of like the time of the year when like our budgets are kind of like implemented and approved, and you've seen lots of headcount requisitions that have been kind of opened up like around the company, and so I think more and more of those are kind of like HQ2. I think for HQ2 now. The numbers change. I get updated on Mondays, and the latest numbers, they're even different than what you just kind of like said. It's, so it's like 691 people working here. There's like 137. I'll have to get there. Like pending starts. I have to verify that. And then there's like it's like 517. It's something like that. Like open recs at HQ2.
It was so funny. I wrote the story, and then my wife was like, "Hey, did you see these openings?" She didn't see my story, and it was like. The number had changed, and I'm like,
I know, it's exactly changed. Yeah, exactly.
Let us know like the day before, and we can give you.
Yeah, before this runs, we'll give you like the latest as of the numbers because they do change all the time.
Yeah, it seems like it's growing.
Changes
very fast
all the time.
But also, like, I guess the next goal is like what 1,600 or 1,500 employees by the end of this year.
Yeah.
So I guess you kind of have to grow pretty quickly.
Yeah, and we're on track. I mean, so far, like you look at kind of like the timeline, we're like ahead of schedule, but definitely kind of like on track, to kind of meet those numbers.
Gotcha.
It's super, to me, like, every time I'm here, like, you see more and more people here, like, all the time, and I just love it, like, walking around and people are having lunch in the kitchen, or you walk back conference room and people are, like, on VC, or they're, like, doing, like, kind of slide decks or something like that.
Right, you remember here in June for the CNBC, this whole thing was empty.
Well, it wasn't even in this building, it was in that other building, like, it was in Watch 25 or something like that. But yeah, it was empty, like, and now you see people all around.
There was one person sitting there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's really, that's very fun for me.
How old are you?
So, do we talk about it?
Whatever.
You can find it out, yeah.
Whatever you want.
Yeah.
I would not share mine.
No, I'll tell you, like, so it's, I'm 47, almost 48, so yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You look much younger.
Thank you.
Yeah. When is your birthday?
April.
Okay, so it's coming up.
Yes, coming up, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Ryan, you're young.
Yeah.
Do you know what do you know how big Amazon Feature Engineer is in Greater Washington?
I don't know those numbers left, but I can find out, though. I don't know off the top of my head.
We can get that for you.
Yeah.
I saw that you mentioned it in the speech, and I was, that's something that like we're really interested in, especially with the tech talent thing.
Yeah.
So, every once in a while I go to an event and I always ask, hey, how many schools are you guys partnering with? And no one has an exact answer, but and they usually just give me the national number of 50 million. But it is something we're kind of interested in. So but obviously if you don't know, you don't know.
We do have a breakdown by state, so.
Well, yeah, we do. Like, I know we have the Virginia numbers, and I think maybe even kind of like the Northern Virginia numbers. So I can find that out for you. Can you make a note or okay? Yeah.
Something that this is going to be totally out of left field here, but something that someone at the Puget Sound Business Journal wanted me to ask about, which was Amazon supporting the state's proposal for a payroll tax in Washington, which seems a little bit like a reversal from 2018. Why the reversal?
So it's not a reversal at all. I think kind of this is a regional kind of solution. So kind of to housing and homelessness, which is definitely what's necessary. You kind of like in the Puget Sound area. Kind of basing